Hello everyone, this is Madhu from AdiYogiAyurveda. Thank you for joining me for this video, and I just wanted to come in and talk about this week. I uploaded a video yesterday, like a recording, but I deleted it because I thought maybe I'm just giving too much information about my twin flame journey. I did decide to step away from it because that's what I was guided to do, to bring a balance into the relationship, or to go in an entirely different direction. I don't know, but I'm just doing what feels right through my heart center and what I'm guided to do in order to bring a balance into my life, because there was too much energy going into that. So anyways, I wanted to come in and talk about the energies that are that we are experiencing right now, that I'm experiencing. And I did mention in last week it was okay, but towards the end, on Thursday and Friday, there was a lot of things coming up to purge, and I think that was at a a collective level and also a personal level, and I was getting a lot of attacks. And I know a lot of light workers are getting that when they're trying to ascend, and they're gaining momentum in their ascension. So I was kind of in that really good place, and I felt like there were a lot of attacks, especially through dreams and astral, in the astral realm, during my sleep time. So that was a lot of things happening, which is why I had to step away from my twin flame thing, because it was like a lot of my energy was going too much into it, and I was literally being I felt like it was like a lot of energy being sucked off. So in order to regain my balance, I had to really step away, and I kept seeing all these dark dreams, and even last night I woke up at 1:30 and I saw this really dark dream, but that was something that was personal within me from past lives and this life that I had to release. But I've been seeing a lot of bad omens and things like that, but all those things, they're just warnings. That's I know that everyone fears different things. Like, for example, if someone sees the Tower card or the Death card in the tarot deck, we get alarmed. So I saw a couple of animal totems like the wasp and the centipede, for example, but those are warnings that someone's gonna sting you, someone's trying to bring toxicity into your life. And then last night I saw scorpions. Scorpions actually symbolizes the anger within you, and your need to get even with someone. So that indicated to me that there were some relationship issues from past lives, and one relationship from this life that I needed to really heal and let go. So I woke up at 1:30 and I started purging and doing my stuff. So I've been up since 1:30 and I had to go to work and came back. So to me, this week is like a portal that started on maybe the weekend, but really the tough part started on the equinox. And the equinox energy was really awkward. It's really awkward, and even now, the ascension is amped up. Like, you are able to ascend fast, but the tests are so difficult. You just can't lay your finger on it type of feeling. And as soon as you learn it, as soon as you purge it, I guess you go to the next level. But there's so much of back-to-back things happening right now. And also, the things that I learned yesterday was that that there's there's integration and balance coming from within. And these are the downloads I got through my higher self. And there's like this masculine and feminine energy coming into a balance. And there's this restoration of self-worth, self-love, unity consciousness, part of being oneness, but still being your unique self to make your contribution to the world. It's like it's like we're learning to be a part of a team while giving our unique contribution to this ascension process or whatever else that we came here to do. And then like learning to be love, light, joy, and happiness. I literally had to keep saying that yesterday to lift my vibrations up because I was purging, and I was really, when you're purging, you're really low on vibration because these things just keep coming up to heal. So I had to keep saying that. And then tune into your I am presence. Just keep saying I am abundant, I am love, I am joy, and just tune into that I am presence. And just like when you're thinking I am, it's not you, but like the real I am presence, just part of oneness, but still being a unique individual. And then like, just really integrating the energies within you, knowing that you are enough. You don't need anyone else to complete you. And really relying on yourself to get the information instead of looking for what's going on. I had to really go within and be centered in my heart center and really be alert to gain understanding and get into the flow. So after hardcore purging today morning, I was in a pretty good mood in the morning. So I was really in that love space. I was feeling joyful, I was feeling love, and my heart chakra was working perfectly well. So I go into work and I felt really good, like was spreading the light to everyone. So that was my break, like half a day break. And then comes afternoon, there was this incident where it was kind of like that kind of brought fear into me. And then in the morning, actually, I got this through intuition while I was really in the flow. I was attuned to everything. And then I learned that sometimes your thoughts are not your thoughts, but you pick up from the passing thoughts as energy. You pick up from the collective. So I had this thought like, I want to find something. And then I had that thought, but I wasn't dwelling on it. But it really manifested in the morning today. And then I realized like, oh yeah, I forgot that when you want to manifest something, you have to do it like casually, have that casual thought and let it go. And if it's in alignment, it'll come to you. So when you're in the flow, the manifestations that are coming to you because you told the universe that you wanted it like a day or two earlier or whenever. Okay, so when this thought comes, you're like, oh, especially when you're in the flow, these right type of thoughts come to you, and then they manifest because it's like you're getting you're getting the message ahead of time that you're receiving it. So when we think about something too much, we block that from coming. So that's why they always say to let it go. And being in the flow is being plugged into the collective consciousness of the planet. Like I was really attuned to that. It's kind of like, and it's kind of like doing the right thing at the right time. It's like you're, for example, like let's say you're walking in the rain and then there are like raindrops everywhere and you catch some raindrops because while you're walking, It's kind of like that. It's like you're really like attuned and you get this information that's out there, and you feel like you feel relaxed, especially at the back of your head, like the lower back of your head, right next to your neck. That's where we get tensed up when we're stressed. So that's one of the things something that you have to really pay attention to, because once you're relaxed over there, you're really relaxed. That means you're really in the flow, you're really attuned because you're relaxed. I've always noticed that when I'm tensed up, I can't be as good with my intuition or my gifts as I am relaxed. When I'm relaxed, I'm not really looking for something. That's when information comes to me. And then when our thoughts are disturbed, it disconnects us from the flow and puts us into a different vibration. So it's really important to have a calm mind and just allow that back of your head to be relaxed and like no resistance. So that's the key, is to being in the flow and turning off the fear mode, because flight or fight mode, the adrenaline rush that comes from the back of your head, because that's where like you feel the tension. You'll feel the tension over there. So just pay attention to that. If you're really like, if your shoulders are raised up, that's being in fear mode too. A lot of people experience the shoulders being stiff, the neck area being stiff. That shows fear. For some people, it's the hands, like the upper hand, like the arm. Some people have that. That's where their tension lies. So just watch out for that. Just be in that relaxed mode. So that's what I learned today. And then these random people's thoughts just shoots at us, and I've noticed that the matrix is trying to play tricks on us to bring out our fears. Okay, and I will give you an example. Thursday, when I went to work, they were having this fire drill, and in my head, like, the announcement had the word emergency, which stood out. Okay, that word gives me, that word brings me fear. But I heard it, but obviously at that time it didn't register. So it was just a fire drill, and later on in the day, I started feeling panicky. So it's kind of like that. Today something very similar happened. It wasn't an emergency, but something else that triggered a fear in me. And that started to put me off of my vibration. So, and like the person who was experiencing that, I felt that person's fear come right at me. And then I had to remove it from me and just, just be aware of what I absorb. That's something I've noticed, like we absorb other people's things. We really have to be careful of what we absorb, because it's like it just comes right at us. Not like before it takes its sweet time, or this. Now it's like there are sneak attacks. So sometimes if you're not careful, or you're not conscious, or you're not paying attention, there could be triggers. For example, when you listen to music, we all know that they embed programming in there, mind control programming. So for example, if your mind starts to play that song, and if it's not the doing of your guides but if it's like targeted at light workers to trigger you, to put you in the fear mode, to throw you off your path, you have to be careful to snap out of it. I had to say, I refuse to allow anyone to enter and influence my mind if it's not my guides or beings of light. And then I immediately felt that energy just leave. So that's one of the things you need to watch out for too. Really, right now, it's a rapid manifestation time. Like, you manifest everything that you think of. Either you get into the flow, or you really you have to, either you're in the flow, or you have to really push hard and just focus your mind into thinking what you want, because things are manifesting really rapidly. I don't know, like, I don't know how to explain how these energies work, but there's a lot of light coming in, triggers happening to help us heal at a rapid rate, and the dark is trying to, influence the light workers to put them off their path, because when we are attuned, we gain a lot of light and we spread so much of love. We like, when I'm feeling really attuned, so much of love and light come through me. Like, it literally makes people around me joyful. So it's a threat, obviously. So we really have to think about being in that vibration, in that flow. I always keep saying, I am love, I am joy, I am happiness. Even if I don't feel it, even if I'm purging, I just keep saying it. If the thoughts are not cooperating, use verbal manifestation ability. Voice the words that we say out loud, or at least say out loud in your head. They have power. So use that. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. And I really want to, I really feel like this is a really big portal going from now till the new moon. I think the new moon weekend, it's going to be like balancing too. But a lot of things are coming up that are not serving you, and people who are not aligned, and people who went out of alignment a year or two ago coming back into alignment because they raised their vibrations. And people who are really good, like friends, or like, like one Uber driver I was really close to, and I would ask him to give me rides to the airport and stuff like that. That person just went out of my life. And then I got the message from my guide saying that he decided not to ascend. Like, he decided to stay in the third dimension vibration. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so sad, because he's such a wonderful man. So, and then some other people who I fell out of alignment are coming back. So it's really something else. And also, another thing that I'm called to do is I'm supposed to interact with people to spread the love and the joy, and as much as I can, just build that togetherness, because there's a lot of people who are trying to create that separation mentality. And there's one person in my team, he's used to that competitive spirit, that he wants to be angry, he wants to be that separate, whereas everyone else just want to work together. So it's like, you really have to try to raise the vibration of people so that you can influence them in a positive way, so you can help people as much as you can. I'm telling you, I have been meditating and saying mantras and praying since like 1:30 in the morning today till 6:30. Till 6:30. I got ready, I made my food for the day, got ready, did I take a bath? No, I took a shower today. Yesterday I washed my head. Like, the bath is I'm Sri Lankan. When we say we take a bath, we stand under the shower head, we wash from head to toe. Shower is the body wash. So it's confusing. Anyways, so yeah, I went to work 8 and I came back a while ago. But I'm still feeling okay though. So yeah, it's pretty hard. It's pretty hard because it's like, trying to live in the world without being cocooned in your own community, but really going out among the people. This is really teaching me a lot. And also like how to reach these people who are trying to find their way into the light, like I'm being shown and told like you don't really have to do anything much but be an example through the way you live. And like while we do our work or whatever the work that we have to do, but just when we interact in society, we just have to show them that there is a different life possible. This is how you're supposed to be in love, like being in that love energy, how you're supposed to be in the joyful energy. 9-to-5 job doesn't have to be painful. 9-to-5 job could be a good interaction with coworkers. It could be joyful. It's like show them a different perspective. Something like that, like something different from the norm that causes them stress. I don't know, it's just like, what you have learned through your spiritual journey, everything that you went through in your life to come to this point. Whatever you have learned, whatever the small or the big things that you have learned that enhanced your life, that made you see light a little bit more, that brought joy into your life a little bit more, just only those things, like show by example, not by preaching, but literally living that. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Sorry if it was long. I don't even know how long this is. This is 22 minutes. All right, so this is my Ascension update. I guess I'll talk to you next time that I get more information about what's going on, what kind of things we're navigating through my higher self and my own experience. So this is Madhu from AdiYogiAyurveda.